Hello and welcome to UCL's Skills Series on Disagreeing Well. I'm Mia Forbes Pirie. I'm an international mediator and a coach, and I'm currently writing a book on how disagreeing well can help us to connect instead of being in conflict and create a better future together. In this course, we're going to talk you through some different skills on how to disagree well and hopefully help you to be able to have better conversations with people that you disagree with. Disagreeing well can be hard. Having difficult conversations can be hard. Repairing relationships that have broken down can be hard. So you may think, this is really exciting, I really want to learn these skills. Or you may feel a little bit apprehensive, a little bit sort of conflict avoidant and think, oh, I'm not so sure that this feels comfortable and this is something that I want to do. Our aim in this course is to make you feel more comfortable with discomfort. But let's start by talking about why. Why should we bother to learn to disagree well? If you can't disagree well, the reality is you're not likely to be able to have meaningful conversations with people who are different from you. You're more likely to shut down and to have a more limited life overall, because you're going to be exposed to fewer perspectives, fewer cultures, fewer differences. If we can't have difficult conversations, if we can't disagree well, we become more polarized, which means that we're more and more limited in who we speak with, and we're more and more limited in our viewpoints. We may be comfortable just with people who are like us. You may think, oh, I'm comfortable with people who are all liberal. Everyone's liberal in my group. But if you can't talk to someone who has a different opinion from your own opinion, how liberal, how open-minded are you really? You'll also be shutting down your ability to really understand the world from different viewpoints and to get that rich tapestry that creates the diversity and wonder of the world, and to change the world, because you can't change the world if you can't talk to people who are different from you. Everyone has a culture and a background and a life experience which shapes their views and opinions. If you're interested in people and open-minded about different cultures and not prejudiced, you have to be able to be interested in their opinions, even and maybe especially when they disagree with you or when they see the world differently to you. Not just what their opinions are, but why do they hold those views? That's what's really interesting. What life experience, what culture, what context, what love, what pain, what trauma has affected them and shaped them as a person and shaped their views. People and connections to people become rich and interesting when you connect to them and when you understand them. According to Susanna Schuler, who's a fantastic mediator, over the last 30 years, there have been 60 armed conflicts. How many of those armed conflicts do you think have been resolved with a peace agreement? The answer is much higher than I thought, 44. If people hadn't been able to disagree well, those agreements would not have been possible, and more people would have died in armed conflicts. Being able to disagree well is important. It makes for better, more integrated cultures, and it saves lives. However bad and offensive you think someone's opinion is, however wrong you might think they are, I hope that you can be inspired by the Prosecutor General of Ukraine. His name is Andrei Kostin, and his job is to prosecute alleged war crimes that have occurred in Ukraine. As part of that, he trains judges to be as neutral as possible and lawyers to be defense lawyers for the people who are accused. When he was asked how he manages to do this, how, in the face of the pain and atrocities that have befallen his country, he manages to focus on due process and make this happen. This was his answer. The answer is very simple. They want to dehumanize us, committing such horrendous crimes against Ukrainians. But we are human beings. We can't come down to their level. However bad you think someone's views are, and you may be wrong, but setting that aside, try to understand them. Treat them with respect. Don't come down to whatever it is that you perceive their level to be. And then you may learn something. And then they may learn something from you. Because no one listens to someone who doesn't listen to them. In this course, we're going to give you a few skills to help you be able to disagree well and to protect yourself emotionally and grow stronger and more able to have difficult conversations. I also want to help you if you're interested in becoming a good citizen who makes a change in the world and makes the world a better place, to be able to have conversations with people you disagree with. No one listens to someone who doesn't listen to them. If you want to change the world, you have to learn to listen to others who disagree with you and communicate with people you don't agree with. In our next video, we're going to talk about how to feel empowered in difficult conversations. That will give you the key tools you need to feel more comfortable, more self-assured as you enter difficult conversations. If you want to stay up to date with new releases on the Disagreeing Well Skills course, please subscribe to UCL's YouTube channel and also to UCL's Minds newsletter.